Brian Hogman here. We're gonna jump right into financial goals. You really need to know where you're going, and that's what this is all about today with your FIA number. If you don't know where you're going, it's like throwing darts against the wall and then painting the target around it and saying, yep, that's where I wanted to go. No, it's not. What we're gonna do today is paint that target for you. That target is gonna be your FIA number. That FIA number is by the time you reach 35, you can say, fuck it all. Or for you PG-13ers out there, we will refer to it as the forget it all number. Simply put, your FIA number is your assets minus your liabilities. That gives you your net worth. Or another way to put it is everything you own minus everything that you owe gives you your net worth. That FIA number is the number we're gonna get to today. By the time you're 35, that's what you want your net worth to be. This FIA number is so important. I want you to picture you're 35 years old, the day after your birthday. You've worked so hard and sacrificed a lot to get there. And you've got that boss that's always chirping in your ear that you just, you can go in there and end up saying, you know what, boss? Affectionately, I appreciate all the opportunities you've given me, but I quit. I'm done. I'm choosing to retire because I made better choices than you did. So how do we get to the FIA number? Personally, my forget it all number was $1.8 million. What that was to me is a house that I could live in for $400,000. I could rent out the basement of that house to have the utilities and all my other property expenses paid. In addition to that, I had monthly expenses of around $2,000 and monthly fun expenses of around $2,000. That equates to $4,000 a month. What you're gonna do is you're going to take the $400,000 for your primary residence, the $4,000 for the living expenses, that's the $2,000 for monthly expenses and the $2,000 for fun. You're then gonna multiply that by 360. 360 represents the next 30 years of your life when you turn 35. I'm not saying you're gonna die at 65, but you're also gonna be doing something else. So you take that $400,000 of the primary residence, you take the $4,000 monthly living and fun expenses multiplied by 360, you get $1.8 million. My FIA number, my forget it all number, my number that I can walk in and say, bye-bye. So now what I want you to do is go to the Mission 35 website, download the FIA goal setting worksheet. It's gonna have the expense form for you to fill out. You'll add up all the expenses when you're done. It's gonna have an idea and stimulate your fun goals, and it'll get you going on what your FIA number is. Now, I need you to be realistic. This exercise is not an extravagant goal setting exercise. Believe me, I'm all about the extravagant goal setting exercise. This is a realistic goal setting exercise. When you say a primary residence that you want to live in, it's not the one you want to live in for your FIA, it's the one you can live in. This is about choices, this is about freedom. I'm not talking about Sidney Crosby's house, I'm talking about a house you can live in. Now you also need to add up your expenses. The Mission 35 FIA goal setting worksheet is gonna help you through this. Expenses, okay. Your fun expenses, be realistic with it. I'm not telling you to sacrifice on things, but if you're a golfer and you're gonna golf every day, it's gonna be a bigger FIA number. But if it's gonna be once a week, it's gonna be more realistic. I want you to have something that's achievable here, not something that's a pie in the sky. Because if it's a pie in the sky goal, you'll get discouraged, you're gonna think it's unattainable, and you're not gonna do it. Accountability. Once you are finished filling out the FIA goal setting worksheet, send it into mission35.com. I want to see it and I'm going to hold you accountable to it. Believe me, I'm going to keep that number focused in your brain because I want you to feel what it's like at 35 to say, forget it all. Now, don't get discouraged from this number. It is going to be big. Your little voice inside your head is going to say, this is crazy. This is never going to work. I can't do that. Trust me, we're gonna give you the steps along the way to overcome that. It's not gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna grow $2 million in 1 year. It's not going to happen. But over time and the right activities, you will be able to do it. get your FIA number done before you watch the next video. The next video is gonna be on budgeting, and it's gonna require your full attention. It's not easy, and it's something you need to get down pat. We need to make sure you account for every single penny that you're making and that you're doing something responsible with it and making good choices. I believe in you. Stay focused on the task. Don't listen to the little voice inside your head that's saying, this can't be done. Stay focused on it. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Make this a fabulous day.